And hello all friends, potatoes are with you. And today we have another card from the subscriber under consideration, where he built as many as 5, and even made a little mistake, and in fact 6 guns that shoot TNT at us, with just a huge amount of TNT. You are just confused in shock. Here, we have all kinds of shotguns, long arrows, short-barreled, very interesting buildings in short. I think that after that, you will definitely come up with something of your own, and will also send it to me for consideration. But before you start watching, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like it, write comments, and just be sure to click on the bell, so as not to miss new videos every day. But we're getting started. So, it means that I appeared somewhere near such a sea beanie, which turns out to be our dog's name is Toby Foxy. That's it. And another closed parenthesis. Great. So, let's start this little book. Hi Potato, it's Ulti again. On this map, I made 5, 6 lol, but by the way he miscalculated a little there. Later you will see it, TNT guns. I used prototypes from my last card, that is, which broke. Everything is fine. Today we will see just the same guns that were broken, and it may be very interesting. Maybe we will break them again today. I don't know if we will have something shorter or not. In general, we'll see. So in short, the first gun is the simplest. It is really the simplest, which consists of a motor like this, weighted catapults, a distributor, and a button. And accordingly, we are already here just to click such hop and what is no. It just didn't work. It was supposed to work. But apparently we didn't get a little TNT on the catapult and didn't fly anywhere, and we blew up that one. Yes, it was sad, of course. In short, let's take into account all these mistakes here, and here in short, we'll break the booths like this, so that we definitely get a shinchka and fly somewhere ahead. Of course it's crazy, and I understand all these developments. You know, when you build a gun, then everything explodes, and you don't even want to rebuild anything. In general, here we now have a 2-shot gun. Now we have taken into account our disadvantages, shortcomings. Now I think that it will fly away somewhere, right? Yes, everything is fine. Our 2-shot cannon flew away, and yes, the explosion is really stronger than it was. Let's hit it like that again. Come on. Everything works fine, and even by the way, we can probably even click on it quickly. So yes, look opa, how fun. And in short, she has already cut through how many blocks here? Probably 20 down. Okay, let's not stop here and move on. Then, we have another interesting thing. Everywhere we call the third cannon shot, it's fucking broken. Well, in short, there was something broken here. I noticed that literally 3 repeaters were broken here. I restored them, and probably something will work now. I don't know if something will work or not in fact, but in principle, we have the maximum discourse as far as I understand. Yes, as much as possible, and probably something will work. Let's try to poke. Come on, look, we don't have it. It's going to fly here now. A little bit like that. Listen. I think we need to do you know what here? It is necessary to make a reinforced muzzle with the help of obsidian. So here, let's just break it down, and just like that, we will instruct obsidian here, so that the explosion does not go anywhere here. And in general everything is clear with us. That's probably how we will also make such a strip from below, so that everything will be fine for sure. That's all. I think that this is enough, and now we consider that there is such a reservation here that will blow it up from the explosion. What does it have to do with it? I'll try to click again, and generally see how we have T where TNT is flying. That's so in principle, but not very far away. I'm wondering how to make it fly very far. It seems to me, it is necessary to make such amplifiers using TNT. That is, we have a fan blowing, and in parallel, once a shinchka flies here, and another shinchka explodes here on the sides. That is, and the shinchka flies even further away, and in general it will be tin, which is why whoever does this for the first time, or maybe today we will notice it. In short, he will be a very great fellow, and it really seems to me that you can do a lot of guns based on this. So what if, by the way, we remove all the delays here, and make it consider that the same? Let's take a look at this. So, let's put it all together here, just like that. In short, everything is fine. That's the op. We all click on the button, and look. Opa, and it in principle, probably also flies away. By the way, I think we have completely different delays here. Let's try to do it the same way. I want to shoot 1. Consider it a block. So, we can even do this in principle, and it will be the same. That's it. In short, the delays are the same. We poke, and yes, at least it explodes with us. Or rather it crashes at the same time. That's it. In principle, this int gun is not much different from this one here, and the cost here is much more. So we are still building one for now. Let's move on. Here we already have some kind of reel with this force. That's spam of some kind. I do not know in short. The real number 3. Apparently here we just had number 3. So yes, look, and here we have the real number 3. Okay, we press the button, and what will we have? And we just shoot. Consider that such a fraction. And by the way, it's quite strange that we have 2 points flying here. More precisely, we flew here ahead, and 2 or how many 3 flew a little closer. Let's try it again. And yes, look, we have 3 now flew forward. And here we have them a little back. In short, by the way, this is interestingly done, and I wonder why they fly like that. Does the speed change there somehow? No. And here it is different interesting. Come on, 256, 256, 256. I wonder in short, why we have it all flying away. But what if we put it like that? Well, let's see. It's just endlessly obvious that here we have such a shooter. By the way, some of our points for some reason do not fly as they should. Apparently something is not calculated, or I do not know. It bugs. Well, in short, along the way, this is also not very effective for us, although there is in principle quite a lot cut through by the way. Look how far this whole thing has flown away from us, even to a stone, as much as some height. Yes, this is minus 60 for us, and here everything would have trembled. Listen, but this is interesting by the way, this is really a thrower. But here we somehow have it all flying for a very long time, ineffectively. In short, it works 50-50. I would even say somewhere probably 60-40. Let's turn it off so that it doesn't lag and move on to the next one. What do we have here? The fourth is a quadruple spam. Here we had what interesting one? Just spam. Okay, let's press it in short. Press the button, and we have fired. So I understand now from 4 distributors or something? Well, let's see here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, yes, and with only 2 fans. Listen. It's also probably cheaper in this regard. Well, let's see how it shoots now. I would probably suggest you know how to do it. That's how to power up the whole thing with a lever. Why not? Let us have it now with a memory. And we look again at shooting a little ahead, by the way. In my opinion, a little further than this, and also about half of it. Yes, look, she's somewhere 50-50 shooting this way, that way. I wonder why this is so again. Because here, in fact, they are the same. Or not. Wait, no. Here we have the same, but everything. One was just that. But here somehow they are inexplicably shorter than why they fly in different directions. Apparently, it is not calculated, or some features of TNT, maybe some kind of randomness. Okay, good. I am sure that there is also a friend trying to reach us. By the way, we have this friend both here and there. In other words, this gun is really better for us. So we move on to the last 5th gun, Destroyer 2.0. You may remember in the previous series about guns, we had the best gun, which was called the Destroyer 1.0, and this is 2.0. And let's see what it is in short. I immediately see a lot of distributors, a lot of blocks that will activate them. And also what is interesting here is that it all consists of blue ice. That is, it will, as it were, strengthen and accelerate the data of the Shinshki that will fly out from here. So let's click faster and see what it is in general. So, we have them somehow double working. Look, literally 2 shots. Wow, what was that? And where did they go? And what was it? I'm scared. I don't understand. Let's do it again. So 1 and 2. Really, 3 even shots? Listen, some kind. So let's look. No, but now he hasn't flown anywhere. Listen, and I wonder where. They've gone somewhere into space. Here, I want the same gain to be with the help of these fans and these explosions from TNT. I want such a huge gain so that everything flies somewhere for 500 blocks there or even further. In short, look, here we have a stopper so that they fly. Here, listen, it flies up somewhere. You saw, I think that, and really the explosion is very powerful. In short, here we have ice, which stops like TNT, but I understand it is also ice. Of course, this ice is blue with us, and somehow it may change the vector a little bit. It changes it more smoothly somehow, so that it flies straight ahead in a shorter way. Well, let's take another look. So op. Here you can even see. Look, we have 2 or 3 tags that fly out, and the last batch is the biggest one. It is interesting to say why this is so, because in principle it is somehow not clear. Well, anyway, in short, here, we still have 2 batches flying here, and somehow they fly out there in different ways, but we really have a lot breaking through here, and it's very powerful. Yes, maybe of course the explosive power is not so huge, because we still have a boring TNT, but still the damage that will be done there seems to be just huge. Well, there was a potato with you. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, put likes, write comments. Also, just be sure to click on the bell so as not to miss new daily videos. Also,